Welcome back to the Stephen A. Smith Show right here with the digital airwaves of YouTube. Before I get to my next guest, I got to say this about the great Caitlin Clark because she is phenomenal. Walked into last night's game against Michigan needing 8 points to become the all-time leading scorer in women's college hoops, okay? She scored the first 8 points of the game. Got the record that's right there. And finished with 49. So not only did she get the 8, then she dropped an additional 41 on the University of Michigan. Clearly, this isn't college football. This is college basketball. And women's college basketball is at that, and she is the truth. Make no mistake about it. Caitlin Clark is something special. And I think the thing that needs to be said about her is that she's the biggest star in women's hoops, period, right now. I don't think there's anybody in the WNBA more popular than her. So the real question should be, what do we think she's going to do for women's basketball overall? It's a worthy subject, particularly as we're here in Indianapolis for NBA All-Star Weekend, and it's the perfect opportunity to get to my next guest who's with me right now. He's got his own YouTube, he's got his own podcast. He's big time when it comes to the sport of basketball. I know I got a lot of love for him. The one and only Kenny Beecham. It's good to see you in person, my man. How you doing, my brother? How's everything,
Doing great.
How long was that ride from Chicago?
2.5 hours.
Just 2.5?
We got a personal drive. It was cool.
Right. Even with the snow coming down?
No snow on the way here.
No snow.
It just started, and
Wow.
it is what it is.
I got you. You heard what I said about Caitlin Clark. I know you usually talking NBA, basketball, whatever, but we know you know hoops.
Yes.
When you saw what this woman did last night, when you see what she's done overall in her collegiate career, and you scan the WNBA and fantasize about what she may be able to do, what thoughts come to your mind?
I think she could take it to the next level. The W has been doing a great job of marketing their players, I think, as of recently, but I think Caitlin Clark is the next thing for that. We talk about all the social media hits, I mean, viral everywhere. She's the next person to do that for the league, and I think it's going to be great.
How'd you feel about, hearing Cheryl Swoops, the great Cheryl Swoops, Hall of Famer, coming out, talking about, you know what, I don't think she's going to be as good as people think. We always have Hall of Famers, people who preceded the next generation that speak about what level these folks are on compared to what level they were on or whatever. What did you make of what Swoops said?
Of course, we got to respect her as one of the greatest to ever do it, but I think Caitlin's on a different level. And I think anytime something like that happens where we have an all-time great saying, like, maybe not just yet, time will tell. Caitlin's going to get there soon.
That's right.
And we're going to see if she's really about that. And I personally think that all of that is real.
I think that she's the great, I call her the female Steph Curry. She's that special. But Steph Curry, we here at All-Star Weekend right here in Indianapolis, and Steph Curry's about to go up against Sabrina Ionescu. What are your thoughts about that competition?
I'm excited about that. I mean, last year we saw her break all of the records possible in the three-point shooting contest.
She can beat him now.
She definitely can.
Right.
I don't know. He's the greatest shooter I've ever seen.
Right.
Sabrina just did some amazing stuff. I think it's going to be close. I'll give the nonsense to Steph, though.
So am I. So am I.
Yeah.
I mean, we're not trying to be, we're not engaging in any gender bias or
Oh, no, not
if
at
we
all.
thought he'd lose, we'd say so.
For sure.
But I can't see anybody, even though Clay did beat her once in the three-point shooting contest.
Yes. But Steph is like one of those people that when he got the adequate competition, and she basically called him out for it,
That's right.
I think he's going to bring his A game.
I got you. She did call him out. She
did. She did. I know.
Now, see, had he done
greatest
that,
shooter ever.
Had he done that, he would have been insulted. They would have been questioning his manhood. But she could say what she could say, and she gets away with it.
Yeah, and I actually like that she was able, I felt confident enough to say, like, we know he's the greatest shooter that the world has seen, but I know I'm that girl, and I want to see that.
Okay. I ain't mad at her.
Yeah.
I ain't mad at her.